Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Thursday the 10th of October. So, got some data out this morning. We've got GDP, monthly GDP figure coming out for the UK. Now that's forecast coming at zero point 0 versus 0.3 last time. Now that may start hitting us a little bit more. We've not on the monthly figures, they've not really counted for too much till now. They might start being watched a little bit more and give the market a bit more volatility. Either way, at the same time at 9:30 we've got manufacturing production data coming out at 9:30. Now that will more likely give some volatility, so watch out. 9:30 in the pound. You've got Bank of England Governor Carney speaking at 11:20. But I'm just looking at that. That's due to speak at the launch of the £20 banknote. So maybe not too much movement there. But the ECB minutes at 12:30, these have started giving a bit more volatility at times because of the omissions of what's been said at the press conferences sometimes. And then at 1:30 we've got the inflation data for the US, and that will be quite key there. So at 1:30, so bit of potential volatility coming through from news today. Now in the markets themselves, technically looking at what we've got at the moment, the euro's kicked on and finally broken through those the resistance points. So I was looking at these few times recently, and eventually it's gone. In fact, if I show you the order book, if I show you the right one, there you are, the order book, there you go. If you look, there's a whole bundle of net buy orders that's been run through this morning. So that was the position above price earlier on. It was a sort of a net sell situation, but gone into that. All those orders there, it just gets all the program buyers wanting to push up for them. So, yep, they've been hit. Where to from here? Well, potentially further upside. This is looking like it's. I mean, as of yesterday, day before yesterday, started to. I mean, hit the monthly, come back to its weekly pivot rather on Wednesday, Thursday. Well, it's starting to look like it's trying to get a bit more in, but each time a bit spiky. But today, right the way through. That daily 50 looks like promising from here, maybe even further. Coming back to the 60-minute, the problem we have a little bit for an intraday point of view is getting into a trade now, because if you're looking for that long side, you need a retracement. It does look good on the further potential further upside, unless something significantly comes through from the Chinese talks or something like that, or well, I don't know. there may be something significant enough to roll that around. It's well clear of its daily pivot at the moment, and probably won't. Looks less likely to be hit at this stage. It's already through its R2. My concern. I say concern. It's probably not the right words either. But the problem I find with days like this is it's already moved at quite a long way. It may, as I say, if it gives a retrace, it may give it yet another decent move, having broken those prior highs. But may see us sitting on our hands a bit this morning. Pound. Well, the pound, the news around the pound is not shiny at the moment. There is a further meeting programmed, I believe, today with the Northern Irish and English UK Prime Minister, I should say, to talk about Brexit again. Personally, I don't think it will come to much. Maybe we'll see a sell-off later on. As I say, we have got some key data around the pound today, which may make it one of those you just need to wait and watch for. Certainly that data at 9:30 may be a bit of a kicker. Okay, looking, just coming down the time frames, if it was to be able to continue its momentum this morning, maybe it'll push through towards that 22.65 area. I was looking at the order book there as well on the pound earlier on, but he says calm down. There is that level around about 22.35 of net buy orders that may cause the price to push up to that this morning. Beyond that, well, it's back into normal territory. Nothing particularly significant above there in terms of order flow. Now I've just closed the wrong sheet out. Let's bring that one back and get rid of this. Sorry, don't ever play with can't get rid of the page because I've got that open. That's it. Never leave your writing tool as you're open, as you're recording. Here we go. So anyway, maybe look at, we've got the chance up until that R1 if something comes out this morning. Beyond that then, that's the cable, but we'll just watch those news intervals, news events even. Dollar yen as well, consolidating where it is again here. It's in this, it's just come out the picture a little bit. He's still on this 4 hours, high lows, high highs, pushing through there predominantly. It's risk on, risk off, risk back on again. Sort of pattern pricing coming through here with the Chinese-US talks having quite an effect on the following markets actually, and particularly here we see quite a lot of reaction. Looks like, I don't know, just pure technical movements in some hits happening here. Tight where it sits, targets struggling really, so maybe it's got, well, hard to say, it's just chopping, so I'll leave it there. Why try and say something when you can't really see what's happening, or it's not easy to determine. Aussie dollar, well, bullish engulfing bar already, looking like it wants to push through here, but certainly did a bullish engulfing on the previous 4 hour. The last 4 hours just a little doji there, slowed up a little bit here. Not surprising, having seen that earlier movement, and well, actually coming back to the 60-minute, it does look like it may have some upside. Looks so similar to the yen. I thought I just seen this. In fact, if I bring the yen back, he says, you could be forgiven for thinking, hang on, that's the Aussie. So there we are. I did actually think, crikey, I'll move back to the Aussie here, the yen for a moment. So, well, potential at the moment. It looks like if talks go well, the Aussie will do well from here. Canadian dollar really still sits in the chop territory for me. It's not. It's just moved back in range. If you come back to the dailies, there you go, back into a range, back into a choppy zone. So I shall leave that alone. It's not worth mentioning on the day trading point of view at the moment. So there we go. Have a great day. Watch out for those news events. Bye for now.